Good morning. Welcome to a special edition vintage Ross custard machine. This is a cute little custard joint, does all sorts of cool stuff. It's not anywhere in my area, but I am the specialty person for this machine, so they pay for me to make the long trek out here. What we've got going on is this beater motor. From the time they bought it, just squeals, the bearings are shot, just wow, 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 terrible. So I knew this was going to be a problem, and it is, because of this half wall and the immobility of this machine, because it's a remote condenser, so we've got line sets. It's got a self-cleaning thing, so I turned off the water, though it doesn't look like that water shut off actually works. So now I have to find a bucket that is short enough. Tick, tick, tick. Let's see here. This is not something we need to put on camera, I guess, but just trying to not, unfortunately, bust tub. Look at this motor. Right? It's a friggin' 5-gallon pail. So I did not order this motor. Their corporate office did, or their corporate like franchise. It's a franchise group. Look at this motor, man. Absolute beast. It's a 3 horsepower, 240, 460, and it's like 180 pounds. So getting the old one off and the new one on is going to be the game. Look at that thing, man. That is ridiculous. So, you know my ice machine lifting head? I have that. So I'm gonna bring it right here. I'm gonna put a fork right under this, and I'm gonna try and loosen these now, but I'm gonna take a little weight off of it and see if I can't loosen it. All right, so I was able to pop all the bolts. So I've got the nuts still on there connected. I chased, we're off at the breakers, okay? So I'm gonna pull the whole whip. So this is the whip to that motor, okay? So I undid it from its contactor and overload. We're gonna cut that zip tie, and I'm gonna lift this guy up and then see how we're gonna get it out. For those of you who have not yet grasped the scope of this motor size, that's a 19-inch wide dolly. Yeah. Oh, Weg, I love you. Here we go. So this motor is it's dual voltage, but it's 230/460, so we want to wire it for low voltage. And so now the wires are all numbered, so we want 176 together. They're like hot glued. So you could separate them, but they're sorted. And this is 176. So we're going to confirm everything. Before I look at the schematic, this is 3, 2, and 9. 3, 9, and 5. So did I misread it? It's 3, 5. Oh, that's definitely T2. T2, T9, T3. Oh, okay. So this is not exactly right. Why we check. 5, 8, and 4. Yeah, so this is not right. So let's get some wire nuts and at least put these together proper for now. All right. If we've learned anything from comic books and the DC and Marvel universe, it's that if you want to be a superhero, but you don't have any actual powers, and you better have all the gadgets. Yeah, baby. Ain't no way you're lifting that any other way or manually. Now I gotta see how we're pulling this guy out. All right, so this is awesome. stuff, by the way. I put that on the bolts when I first got here, and then I just put it on this. Posi lock, hub puller, best on the planet. Google it. The price is warranted. So I had a concern because the orientation of things is a little different, and any little difference can be a big problem sometimes. The more I really am side by siding this, so one, the electrical's hanging on the bottom inside of the motor instead of the top center, right? So it's mounted sideways, we've got top center. Well, look at my plate with my shaft to the back. Now this is on the bottom angled. Is it going to hit that motor? The other thing, but I'm hoping it's because the body's longer itself, right? Yeah, if you look, this whole, I'm trying to line the front as good as I can. This whole back end is longer and it's bigger. So my concern was if it wasn't longer, that extra, I mean, holy smokes, that's a lot. I mean, that's a ½ inch, so you're gonna add an inch of circumference. And this is already tucked. I mean, exactly in, no grace. No grace at all. Plus with this bar here, is it gonna hit that? So the only grace we may have, I don't know if I'll be able to shim that motor forward at all with the play we've got. Pull the pulleys. Now I'm getting nervous about this back side because I've only got this much space behind the motor before I hit those bars. This is 4 inches deeper. Alright, I've got all this wired, but given the precariousness of where this is going to live once we install it and how difficult it's going to be to get to it, I just test here because it's a 3-phase unit. Alright, so I just literally want to make sure from leg to leg. Can't do this with one left hand. This way. So I got 3 legs, and since it's a 3-phase, all the windings should connect. So from 1 to 2, sure. 1 to 3, 1 to 2, and 2 to 3. So I know I have good connections. All right, so many things have happened. So that mushroom head is a problem because it was hitting this motor. So what we had to do was we had to bring this motor up even more because I had the height to. So I brought this motor up, and then we had to change belts from 43s to 42s. They don't sit even because look at the angles. This pulley is still got a nice angle on it. This pulley is gone. So this belt's riding deeper in the groove than that, and I don't think I can do anything about that. I'm working on leveling the motor now, making it as proper as possible. You can see when we let the pressure off. Right now we're belt hanging, and we're belt hanging only on one. And this thing creates a lot of torque, so we need to replace this. Boo. How's that for beautiful? Center beater. Alright. Spinning that way. That's correct. New beater. Love it. Spinning that way. Yeah, that sheave is causing that outer belt to not be able to maintain tightness. That pulley is what it is. We're also real close to the back panel problems.
see.
All right, when I first started it, when I set everything up and I first started it, it sounded terrible. It was screaming and squealing, and but it was like chattering. So I was trying to establish, I took the belts, I got it all closed up. It actually seals up just fine now. So we checked rotation, okay? I pulled the beater out. So now I put the beater back in, and it's good. Except I don't have the scraper blades in. So what I know is that that nonsense is coming from something to do with in here. Here, I'll show you what I mean. So I put the beater rod in place, just wondering if it was the beater rod making contact on that back coupler that was skipping around or something, and it was not. So I'm gonna put this together proper, and we are gonna sanitize it, and we are gonna run custard.